Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a monster review on Saika. I want to give a huge thanks to my pal Devastator for letting me use your account to make this video, and so let's get right into it. Saika is the newest light legendary monster and she is quite phenomenal in my personal opinion. Let's take a look at her stats. Her power is 3311, her life is 37700, and her speed stat is 3575, making her one of the faster light legendary monsters. And what's special about her is that she is a denier who has some pretty interesting skills with a pretty interesting traits. So she herself is immune to freeze, but she also starts the game off with a status caster area immunity to possession. So it looks like Necromancer isn't the only one that can grant his team immunity to possession, although of course for Saika it is only for the duration of the status caster. So that can be removed by a skill that removes positive effects, or over time it will just disappear. But it's so incredible that this, essentially a normal monster, not a War Master, has a trait like this, where she herself is immune to one deny skill, and your whole team is immune to another deny skill, Possession. And Possession is one of the things you really want to protect yourself against. So she's super fast, has an amazing trait, and we'll talk about the skills at the end. For relics, you can hold an amulet and you can hold a banner, so really great relics for this monster. And let's talk about her skills. Let's start off with Forget and Don't Stop. This skill removes all negative status effects and applies immunity to control to all of your allies. So not only does she protect against possession, she also protects your whole entire team from freeze and stun, thanks to this skill right here. And it costs no stamina. So even if you, for some reason, you got all of your stamina drained at the start of the battle, or let's say you're facing, I forgot who it was that removes 50%, I think it's Wang Zhao, removes 50% of stamina at the start of the battle, maybe the enemy has two of them, hey, it doesn't matter. This skill costs no stamina, and you can grant your team immunity to control from the very beginning. So that's very good. The immunity to control lasts for 2 turns, and this has a 3-turn cooldown. The Knight lives because of you. This skill is a support skill, but the special thing about the support skill is that you get an immediate extra turn. So this skill grants double damage and increased accuracy to any of your allies, and you get yourself an extra turn. And this skill only has a 2-turn cooldown. What I really like about this skill is, unlike other skills that, you know, grant like double damage and increased accuracy to an ally, that's all they do. You know, you buff an ally and your turn ends. This monster doesn't end. This monster gives herself an extra turn, which leads to her next skill, Freeze Souls. Deals moderate special damage to enemies, applies freeze to all enemies. She is a super fast monster that has AoE freeze, and before she does AoE freeze, she can buff your attacker. How cool is that? Normally you have a denier, and the denier just denies. You know, take a Krampus for example. Krampus does AoE freeze, turn ends, goes over to your attacker. You better hope your attacker can somehow self buff and get an immediate extra turn. Well, Saika takes care of that. Saika literally takes the role of support and deny. This one monster does that. So you'll buff your attacker, you'll immediately do an AoE freeze. That is so amazing. And then to top things off, you know, normally with deniers, it's like you hope that they have a secondary deny skill or a soft deny. You know, Egg Eater was famous for that. Egg Eater can do AoE blind, Egg Eater can do AoE possession, and then afterwards he can do blind and burn. And it's like, yes, I already possess them one turn. Next turn I'm reducing their accuracy and I hit them with the DOT. Saika takes it a step further with Bake Eyes, because this is an AoE that not only applies blind, it also applies daze, and it also applies sunburn. So you have everything. You have a supporting skill, you have an extra turn skill, you have an AoE deny skill, you have a skill that seriously reduces the accuracy on the enemy team and applies a DOT, and you have a skill that removes negative effects and blocks all control skills from the enemy. This is by far one of the best skill sets I've seen on a monster that can pretty much handle anything you throw at your team, so it's amazing. And Bake Eyes, let's really get into it. Blind reduces accuracy by 50%, Daze reduces accuracy and power by 25%, and Sunburn further reduces accuracy by 15%, and it also deals low light damage to the enemy each turn. How incredible is this? It is quite phenomenal in my personal opinion. And if you want to take a look at her other skills, she does have a single freeze, she does have a single blind daze sunburn, she does have another buff skill, although this one doesn't grant an extra turn, although this one is spammable. She has a 50% chance to freeze, and a 50% chance to sunburn, blind, and daze. So as you can see, nothing is really worth running other than these 4 skills. And again, like, she is prepared for everything. She's also super fast, so she should be going first. She should be denying first. So that's what's amazing about her. And then her ultimate skill, Hate Avalanche, applies Mega Freeze and Sunburn to enemies, and Freeze Hater to all of your allies. So the enemy's going to be frozen for 2 turns. Your monsters are going to have triple damage against those frozen monsters, and the enemy gets a DLT Sunburn on top of that. By far one of the best monsters I've seen, and it just goes to show you these new generation of monsters are truly something else. They are on par with War Masters, you could even say. But without further ado, let's get into PvP. And of course, we're going to be using Dun Ra, because Dun Ra is another game-changing monster that has made it easy to win battles, even if you're slower, even if the enemy has a super fast monster, even if it's a ranked up team race monster that does a AoE cooldown activated AoE possession. That doesn't stop you, because Dun Ra absorbs everything. And partnered up with Saika, your Dun Ra can't even get possessed. So that's amazing. You don't need to have a Necromancer. You don't need to have like crazy stuff like that. So let's see who we can face. You know what? Let's take on this Kihaku base. So, Kihaku Charmless. That'll be interesting. Can I take on Kihaku Charmless? We're going to try it. Look, that Charmless is too fast. I don't think he will be. Yeah, I should be fine. So let's click fight. And let's do ×1. Just to see this initial thing. So see, as my whole team is immune to possession. So Dun Ra did not get possessed. And luckily I didn't get frozen. Cool. So what am I going to do? Oh my, oh my. So first off, let's do the light lives because of you and buff my monster. Bam. So Necromancer gets a churn in, does anima, that's fine with me. So I now have successfully buffed my attacker. Now I'm going to try to freeze the enemy. Now this is where, even though this monster is amazing, you have to take into consideration in the current meta of Monster Legends, just about every single monster has Hardened Plus trait, right? Let's take a look. Kihaku, Hardened. All status effects have a 20% accuracy against it. Charmless, also Hardened. 20% chance to not get hit. This War Master, Necromancer, 35% chance to not get hit with a negative effect. So, to an extent, having a single deny isn't as powerful as having double chance to deny. You know, Dracor has stun and mega stun. Talika has double stun. You know, Ruby, famous for having 2 deny skills. So there is that one caveat to this, but regardless, let's keep on going. We're going to do Freezos, and we're going to hope it lands on Charmless. That's all I really care about. And it does not land on Charmless, and this is where things could kind of go bad. But let's see what happens. Can my Dun Ra survive this giant onslaught of Charmless? Oh, and I have an Oblation Trap. Cool. But it wasn't a leveled up Oblation Staff, so yeah, it only took away 24. So hey, the better relics you have, the more chance you have to actually survive. Okay, my Dun Ra is done for. I got hit with a Hat Throne, Entangled Cloak, and unfortunately, I do not get to... Oh, I do get to attack. Okay, cool. So let's see. Nightmare Tiger. Ooh, powerful thanks to that double damage increase. Actually, do I have an AoE skill? I do not know. I do have an AoE skill. Unfortunately, not strong enough to kill everyone. If I had only... what? Do I have any relics? When revived, the word deals 90. If my relics were a little more powerful, if the Oblation Strive could have drained more stamina from Charlotte sooner, if the freeze would have landed, ooh, this could have been a good battle. But we're just gonna do this, and we'll go from here. Exhausting Mask. Okay, so first battle not successful, but nonetheless, you saw the power. Oh, awkward. Let's move on to the next battle. All right, so this next battle should more or less go my way. We're gonna take on Dandy, where, as you can see, that Sunblast is probably going to be going first. Yup. And thanks to Dun Ra, nothing's going to happen. Then I'm going to be able to do AoE Freeze. And this battle should more or less go the way I want it to. So Dun Ra gets hit. That's completely fine. Looking at the enemies again. Hardened, and also Auric, 25%. But we'll see what happens. We'll start off with the light lives because of you. And you know what? You don't even have to do Free Souls. We could try Bake Eyes and see if the Blind Days and Sunburn lands. So let's actually see it. Bake Eyes, Blind Days, Sunburn Days landed on Solaris, and Blind and Days landed on Shork. So let's see if he lands his attack. Damage increase, that's fine. And increased accuracy, so most likely you'll land. Alright, you landed. Will you land? Let's see. Minus 52 accuracy. Nope, miss, miss, miss. Alright, that's cool with me. I am going to do applies guard down. Let's see if I can land that. Guard down, perfect. And once again, I am buffed, so look at the damage I can do. Applies damage boost itself, gives 1 extra turn, and my double damage only lasts for 1 turn, unfortunately. But I can take out 1 enemy monster. Pack fighter, 50% chance of possession. Nope, I'm going to take out... Oh no! Almost take out. 19 HP left. Okay, this one kills you. Pack fighter. But you know what? This one grants me double damage, and I want that double damage. So we're going to go after Sunblast. And... Ooh. And I am out of stamina, so I'm going to have to recharge. And this is where having a banner, the charging banner, could come in handy. If you have the charging banner, because this was because you can hold the charging banner for a relic. Or if you happen to have Ingvar's banner, that could be really good too. So I lost my Dun Raw, that's going to be fine. As you can see, this has a 2-turn cooldown, so I can give double damage, increased accuracy to my monster again. Or I can actually, I just thought of this. I don't know why I hadn't thought of this before. I can actually give it to myself, which increases the likelihood of the AoE freeze actually landing. Now, unfortunately, right now, I have too little stamina. So again, the charging banner would really help this monster. So we're just going to do free souls and hope it lands. And it landed on Shork, not on Solaris, but hopefully I can kill Solaris. Oh wait, no, because unfortunately, let's see, double damage still lasts for 1 turn. Let's see if I can, can I possess her? Let's see. Nope. Alright, that's fine though. Let's see if I could still win. Consult the Gilmore. Eradication. Healing Amulet kicked in. I don't have to use Forget and Don't Stop because I don't think they have any deny skills. They would get an ultimate. Yeah, but I don't think they have any deny skills. Let's see, what am I going to do? Bake Eyes, you have evasion. You actually don't have enough stamina to really do anything. I don't think so. 26 I don't think is enough. Let's get rid of the bleeding. So this is helpful not just for immunity to control, but just to get rid of negative effects in general. I am going to do Demoralizing Roar, charge alone, 20 and then 24. Not enough. But let's see. Maybe I can freeze. The light lives. Yeah, so look, I give myself double damage. I gave myself increased accuracy. So now AoE freeze would land. But even better, I got my ult, which applies Mega Freeze and Sunburn. So I wanna showcase that. Hate Avalanche, Sunburn, Mega Freeze. My monsters have Freeze Haters, so my attacks are even more stronger. So both of it kills. I'll just do Bake Eyes. And look at that, 12k damage for a monster that only has speed runes. So Saika, everyone. And I can't believe I only barely thought about using the increased accuracy skill on myself. That makes total sense. So it's good. She's really good. Let's refresh and let's see if I can find another base to hit. Who can I take on? Inferno XD. Inferno XD, let's do this. I think what you have Total Blind. You have, I hope you don't do Makosu at the start of the battle. We'll see what happens. We'll click fight. Let's see what happens. Perfect. Freeze, but not possession because you're immune to possession. So the light lives because of you. Gives 1 extra turn to myself. So increased accuracy. So let's see if the freeze lands. Freeze souls. And bam, bam, bam. Freeze landed on everyone. This is officially one of the best monsters I have ever seen. Hands down. And honestly, if you could partner her up with... Who's the War Master that gives your whole team increased accuracy? Is it Charizard? Yeah, if you can just partner this monster up with increased accuracy. Yeah, Charizard. Like, everything's guaranteed to land. Oh my goodness. Let's do... What are we going to do? Applies damage boost. Yeah, I'll do that. So give myself a little damage increase. Pack Fighter will give me... No, this won't give me double damage. Let's do that. Who is the biggest threat? I kind of don't like Kane, so we'll attack Kane. And let's do Bake Eyes to apply DOTs and Blind and Daze and everything. And look, everything landed, I believe. Thanks once again to the... I think I still had the increased accuracy. Let's see. Look at that. Minus precision. So much. And then the DOTs on them. The Sunburn is on Kane. Alright, Deadly Stigma. Is that your evasion? No, still extra turn skills. So many extra turn skills. Yikes. And again, if only that Ablation Shot was a higher level. Alright. Still single targeting. And I can't be frozen or I can't be possessed thanks to my status caster. How long does it last? I should have checked. Anyhow, the light lives because of you. Let's give... Oh, you're already buffed. You have double damage, but you know what? Let's give... Maybe I should give something to Dunraw. Trait disabled, Mega Taunt. The light lives because of you. Let's give it to... Let's still... You know what? Let's still give it to my monster, just so I have the increased accuracy so I don't miss my attack. And let's get rid of that ignition on my Dunraw. I don't want that on me. And let's see. I still have Mega Taunt for one churn. Curse of the Pharaoh applies Nightmare and Curse to all enemies. Let's do that. Alright, beautiful. So, you're out of stamina. And you're out of stamina. And then I have... Oh my goodness, I even got my ult. But let's see. This honestly would pretty much kill. So, let's not even worry about the ult. Let's just do Demoralizing Roar. Recharge, and then the curse takes out Kayn. And just like that, we see how powerful Saika is. Truly one of the best monsters I have seen to date. And I think that's it for my attacks. Let me check daily goals if I have any more. But I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's it for all of my attacks. So, Saika, everyone, what do you think about her? What do you think? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. I personally think she is one of the best light monsters in the whole entire game. But now I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So whatever you think about her, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you once again, Devastator, and I will see you all next time.